How are y'all doing today, my lovely tribe? How are you feeling? I am happy to be here with you today for another daily energy read. So let's get into it. All right. Team, what do we have for the collective today? Oh, okay. Came out a little sideways. So, okay. So first off, it's a big energy read today. First off, we have the sun. Okay, we have the sun. We have blossoming abundance, and then we have indecision in the reverse, which is funny because yesterday, didn't we have an indecision in the upright? It's funny. You see how, snapple dapple. Okay, we over here and got another one. It was 4 calls, baby. Okay. The sun landed in the sideways, and usually when something lands in the sideways, it's kind of like a almost type of deal. Like upside is like no, not. Upwards is yes, but this is like not quite, but almost there. You know what I'm saying? So this landed sideways. Usually I don't read sideways, but I've realized that everything has a meaning. Everything is a purpose, and it came out like this for a reason. So I'm going to read it that way, okay? I'm a messenger, so I'm going to read what the message is. I'm not going to adjust it to how I want it to fit. I'm going to adjust it to how it should be as far as the message that I think is trying to be told, okay? So we have the sun is sideways. We have the temple path. So I showed you the sun. We got the temple path, right? Okay, then we have abundance, blossom abundance, okay, and then we have indecision in the reverse. Can y'all see that? So basically we have some good things happening right here. Even though the sun card came in sideways, right? Even though it came sideways, it means that things are turning for the better. Things are turning into a positive thing. And by y'all getting the temple path, it's basically meaning that your team, your ancestors, and I say that because if you look at this card, you see 3 orbs, okay? You see 3 orbs on there, and usually it's like spirit team. Your spirit team is really at work, okay? At work to deliver this blossoming abundance. So that means that it's a slow abundance that's coming in, all right? Blossoming meaning like if you see a flower, you know how flowers slowly open, and then when it's at that moment to fully just, that's what this abundance shows. And a decision has been made. That's why the decision is in the reverse, okay? If it was upright, it means that you're still struggling with making a decision. This is happening because you're making a decision, okay? Or you made a decision, all right? A decision has been made, and because you made that decision, your actions the decision has allowed your path to turn into a way that things are going to begin to slowly turn for you in the better, okay? So you're going to slowly get into here. Like this could be like you're working on yourself, you're working on your belief system, you're working on the things that you want, and it's going to slowly turn to something that's going to be exactly what you need, a new beginning, something that is pretty much full abundance, okay? And because you're doing that, because you made the decision to do whatever it is that you needed to do, your team is helping you pull this through, okay? Because you're slowly working on you. This is like, I feel like it's like slowly healing, slowly coming to the sun to see, to absorb the positivity, to absorb the goodness that's coming through. And your team is helping you and leading you because you're making that decision and leading you towards this slow abundance, okay? This is more so And I feel like this energy is more so, it's not a romantic energy read. It could be, but for the most part, I don't feel that this is a romantic energy read. I feel like this is a self-worth read. Okay, this is you actually identifying what it is that you want, actually making a decision that this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, and you end up on the timeline that you've selected. Okay, a lot of times we make decisions that may pull us away from what it is that we want, pull us away from our goals, our mission, pull us away from the actual timeline that we want to be on. But as you heal and you accept yourself, you accept your faults, and you accept the things that you need to do and the journey that you need to walk upon, your life begins to turn into a different direction that allows you to rise to a different timeline, allowing you to be able to fully grasp all that's for you. Okay, remember, I don't know if you remember a reading that I did a few days ago when I was like, oh man, I had a brain fart. That's annoying when that happens. Like, I have exactly what I want to say, and then all of a sudden it just goes like it's almost if it moves too fast in my head. So maybe this is moving fast. Maybe this it's like it's coming through slowly, but the energy of it is moving fast. You know, you're transitioning fast. It may be that it's blossoming slowly in order for you to grasp everything, but the energy of it, like the workings, is moving fast. The behind the scenes that your spirit team is doing is moving fast. Okay, I had like some type of moral in lesson that I wanted to put out there, but it's not. It passed me, and if it comes back, I'll go ahead and let it be. But if not, no. And you know what? I just realized, I just seen this squirrel. You know what? There is a lot of purple. Okay, so look, if you look at the little purple flowers in here, right, and then you look at this purple right here, okay, and then look at the purple in here. Okay, so this is purple is like royalty. So you've really shown out for the divine. You've really shown out for the divine. I feel like the divine is very happy for you, very happy that you're moving in the direction that you're supposed to be moving in. You have a lot of happiness in your spirit from the spiritual place that is happy for you. They're really proud of you. They're like, it's like you're really doing your damn thing. Okay, so okay, if you're feeling like things are not working out the way you plan, or you feel like things are taking longer than what you expected, this is okay. All right, as us doing this human experience, the human side of us is always in a rush, you know what I'm saying? Especially since we've been crafted and we've been crafted and programmed. There we go. Programmed to want things faster. Okay, to want things right away. To want things right now. And it's very much normal for us to expect things to happen really, really fast right now. Although, as I've said in other readings, it is of the divine, and divine moves in its time. Okay, we cannot rush that, and whenever that is when it is going to happen. Okay, and it may seem like things are going slow for us, but actually things are moving in the time that it's supposed to move. And on top of that, things are working how it can. Okay, within its control, because in order for us to receive something, or for things to happen in the way that we want it to happen, or overturn how we want it to overturn, our spirit team has to go through other things. Okay, it has to go through other things, and it has to move. Like, for instance, this is not a love read, but I'm saying, let's say it happened, for instance, you want, okay, since it's not a love read, we're going to do it like this. Say you wanted a job position, right? And you're like, you've been waiting, you're like, what's taking so long? I prayed, I did all this stuff. What is taking so long? Okay, well, whoever's in charge of that position, whoever is running that position that you want, or who's over that position that you want, your spiritual team has to work through them too. They have to get to their spiritual team. It's like, hey, what's good? What's going on? Okay, this is what we want to do. Boom, 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 boom. Right? That person then has to be able or be in a place where they can hear their spiritual team, you know what I'm saying, and make the necessary adjustments so that eventually it'll flow through and get to you. So they have to do a lot of work around, and that's why we don't realize that we got to calm down and slow down, because we don't know what's going on. We don't know all that is happening. We don't know all that's in play that needs to change in order for us to get what we want. Okay, so that's why it's divine timing, because the divine is working through different things and different people in order for situations to overturn and be more in your favor. Because we want things so fast, we think it's supposed to happen as soon as we ask for it, just like that, and that's not the case. Okay, so just be mindful that it's coming. All right, continue to work on you. As I always say, continue to work on you, because at the end of the day, that's all you can do is work on you. I don't know if this is dark. I don't know if you can see this. I don't have my window open. And the clouds just went in front of the sun for the little bit of light that was showing through. So hopefully you can see all this, okay? But what I was saying is continue to work on you. Continue to build yourself up. As you work on you, things will flow through. It's like a lot of times when you be like, dang, I didn't even notice that. Dang, that happened fast. It's not that it happened fast. It's the fact that you were focused on something else. So you allow the time it took for the other thing to move in. Just like when you watch a pot, you know, a boiled pot a watch pot don't boil, but as soon as you walk away, that pot is boiling and overflowing, right? Exactly what happens as far as divine timing or miracles, if you want to say. Once you're not paying attention to it, once your attention is off of it and you're allowing yourself to focus on you and do the things that you need to do, whether it's work, whether it's create, or whatever it is, you're allowing the energy and the divine to come through and do what it needs to do so that it gets to you right in time, where it feels like, wow, that was quick, when in actuality it took some time, but you wasn't paying attention to it. Okay, so don't fret. You're good. Things are working out the way that they need to. Take your time. Continue to focus on what you need to focus on. Stay positive. Keep your energy flowing freely so that when this does get to the point where it's ready to get to you, it can get to you without any hiccups. Okay? Congratulations and good job on making a decision and sticking to it and choosing yourself. All right, it's hard with this world, with people manipulating your emotions and whatnot, or people using you and stuff. It's really hard to pick yourself when you feel like you have to worry about everybody else, or you have to pick everybody else, or you have to make sure everybody else is good. You know, good job on worrying on you to make sure that you're good, because if your glass isn't full, you can't fill anybody else's glass up. All right. So I hope this has helped you. I hope this has clarified something that you were wondering or worrying about. I hope this has put you in a better place if you were in a kind of icky mood, you know what I'm saying? And you just stay positive, because it's coming, okay? It is coming. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I love you. I'll see you in the next round, okay? Peace out.